On the 37th night of silence, Monk Arhan felt a presence behind him, but he lived alone. No disciples, no visitors, no footsteps in the corridors, no sound except the whisper of the wind brushing past the monastery walls. He kept his eyes closed, his breath steady, his mind still. And then a voice broke the silence, a voice that should not exist. "Don't turn around," it said softly. "You won't believe who I am." Arhan had come to these mountains seeking only one thing: freedom from himself, far from the noise of the world, far from the expectations placed on him, far from the questions that had haunted him since childhood. For years, he carried doubts no teacher could answer. Why do we repeat the same mistakes? Why does suffering return no matter how far we run? And what, truly, is the nature of time? He wandered through his days quietly, collecting water from the stream, sweeping the monastery floors, meditating under the golden light of dusk. Silence was his only companion, his only teacher, his only mirror, until tonight. Because tonight, silence had spoken back. Arhan inhaled slowly, steadying his heart. The presence behind him didn't move. It simply waited, as if it knew exactly what he would do next. The voice spoke again. "I've come to stop you from making a mistake that will cost you decades." Arhan's breath froze in his chest. He felt the cold wind tighten around him, as if the universe itself leaned in to listen. "Who are you?" he whispered. The answer arrived like a quiet explosion. "I am you, 30 years from now." For a moment, everything inside Arhan collapsed into stillness. No thoughts, no fear, just an empty, ringing silence. Slowly he turned. Standing behind him was a figure bathed in a soft, impossible glow. A silhouette, familiar yet foreign, a posture he recognized, a presence he felt in his bones. The figure stepped forward. Light touched his face, and Arhan saw wrinkles carved by meditation and time, scars from battles both internal and unseen, eyes glowing like embers, tired yet peaceful, ancient yet alive. The future Arhan spoke, his voice steady as stone. "You will leave this mountain tomorrow searching for answers you believe are out there. But every path you take, every book you read, every teacher you chase will lead you back to this exact place." He paused, letting the truth settle. Time doesn't move forward, Arhan. It moves inward. The younger monk felt a tremor run through him, something between fear, awe, and recognition. The world around them seemed to pulse with the weight of what was unfolding. Arhan struggled to believe what he was hearing. His thoughts churned, fighting against the impossible. "If you are truly me," he whispered, "tell me something. Only I would know." The elder Arhan smiled gently, the smile of someone who had spent decades watching storms rise and fall inside his own mind. "Your deepest fear," he said softly, "is not failure, but wasting your life chasing answers outside yourself." The words struck him like a sudden breeze cutting through a heavy room. The elder continued, "Time is not a line. It is a mirror. Every fear you avoid reflects back. Every truth you refuse rings louder. Every desire you chase returns to where it began." Around them, the world shifted. Cosmic patterns swirling in the air, timelines stretching and folding like ribbons of light, the sand beneath them glowing with golden energy, as if time itself was breathing. "Your life," the elder said, "is not happening to you. It is happening through you." The younger Arhan felt something inside him crack open, a doorway he never knew existed. And then, as suddenly as he had appeared, the elder Arhan began to fade. Golden particles drifted from his skin, lifting into the night like fireflies made of light. "Listen carefully," he whispered, his voice echoing through the thinning glow. "The future doesn't come to warn you, it comes to prepare you." His form dissolved into the wind, gentle, peaceful, inevitable. Arhan reached out instinctively, but grasped only air. Silence returned. True silence, the kind that carries truth within it. The next morning, Arhan didn't pack his bags. He didn't leave the mountain. He didn't chase answers hidden in distant lands or distant minds. He stayed. He sat. He breathed. And for the first time in his life, he heard silence speaking back. We imagine the future as something far away, a distant version of us waiting on the horizon. But the truth is simpler and stranger. Every thought we hold, every fear we feed, every choice we make shapes the person we become. Perhaps enlightenment is not a destination, not a mountain we climb, but someone we become, one quiet decision at a time. If your future self stood in front of you tonight, what would you ask them? Share your question below. And if you want more calming, powerful stories like this, you're welcome to subscribe.